Hey everyone, this is Andrea from Summit Valley Soap, and this is our new Grapefruit and Bergamot. I thought I'd give you a behind the scenes look of how it all came together. I start by making the lye solution. Now if you're a beginner to cold process soap making, go ahead and watch some tutorials and learn all about lye safety before you ever even get started. Now I'm going to measure out the coconut oil and melt this down. I usually just do it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time until it's just liquid. Then I add the shea butter, and the heat from the coconut oil will do most of the work here for me by melting this. I'll give it a little swish with the whisk just to make sure there's no solid pieces left. Now I can add our liquid oils, and for this recipe it's rice bran, avocado, and olive oil. Now this recipe is going to be 3 distinct layers, and I am going to add the lye to each layer separately. So now that I've got my oils melted and blended, I'll divide it into 3 equal parts and go ahead and add the mica colorants to disperse them. We're going to do a green, a pink, and then the middle will be an in the pot swirl. Right now I'm adding sodium lactate to each section as well. This helps the bars harden quicker and helps me get it out of the mold easier. Because we're doing an in the pot swirl, I'm going to wait and do the color for that middle section later. These little cups will have the color for that in the pot swirl. I'm adding the lye solution to the first pink layer here. I'm going to blend it up to emulsion, add the fragrance oil, and then blend it again to get it up to a light trace. Once this is poured, I'll wait about a minute, and then I'm going to use a fairy duster with activated charcoal to put a thin pencil line in there. Then I'll wait 10 minutes before pouring the next layer just to make sure my layers are separate from each other. Now I'm going to blend the second layer to emulsion and divide it out to the colors. For the base layer, I'm going to add Titanium Dioxide to give it a little bit of a whiter color. And I'm going to use that same pink and green for the swirl. Adding the fragrance, blending it up, and then we'll add the pink and the green to the base. I'll give it just one small swirl with this spoon, pour it over the spatula to keep it from breaking through the bottom layer, and again, I'll wait a minute, hit it with a dust of that activated charcoal, and wait 10 more before we do the final layer. Time for the green. We add the last of our lye and bring this up to trace. Once again, I'm going to pour over the spatula just to give it the most gentle pour I can to keep those layers intact. Now I process my soaps in the oven generally. I'll turn it to the lowest setting, spray the soap down with a 99% isopropyl alcohol, put it in the oven, and then I'll turn the oven off, cover this, and let it sit overnight. Then we'll be ready to unmold it in the morning and cut it. All right, out it comes, and it looks pretty cool. Here we go. Very nice. Now usually with a pencil line, you'll want to cut it on the side, and I just wasn't thinking. I actually cut the second half of the bar on the side. I do love to bevel my soap, and for this I do plane each side because with the charcoal lines you do get a little bit of bleeding, but one quick run across the planer typically gets rid of it. Planing soap is so relaxing to me. I absolutely love it. These bars turned out lovely. Do visit us at Summit Valley Soap at Etsy. These bars will be on sale. And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We love to share our creations and we'd love to hear from you. Remember to like and subscribe.